Do you want to know what the best budget guitar I've ever tried is? Stick around. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karjalainen, and it's good to have you along. You can call me this guy if my name is tricky to pronounce. Today I'm talking about a budget guitar that turned out to be the best budget guitar I've ever tried. So recently I bought a budget guitar to review on this channel, and like I normally do, I had a bit of a fiddle with it before just to get to know it a bit, and quickly realized I couldn't do a review of it, at least not in the normal sense, because it was so good. So this video will just be basically me saying how good this guitar is. So without further ado, let's get the guitar. Here it is. It's the Harley Benton BM-75, the Brian May tribute model. So it's not an exact copy of Brian May's guitar, it's a tribute thing. So the pickup selection system is slightly different to what the actual thing would be, and there are some other differences as well. But man, this thing is good. It cost just 299 euros. It has a mahogany body, which kind of feels like it's semi-hollow, I'm not sure about that. A set mahogany neck, amaranth fretboard, 350mm radius, scale 635 millimeters, nut width 42 millimeters, 24 frets, 3 vintage style single coil pickups, 1 master volume, 1 tone control, 5-way pickup selector switch, and 3 phase switches. So that's kind of the Brian May type thing going on there. And chrome hardware, floating tremolo, Grover machine heads. So like I said, this thing only cost 299 euros. I actually bought it as a B-stock item. It has a slight blemish here. I guess that's part of it. It's probably been bought and sent back. In terms of looks, it looks really nice. It looks like it's made from at least 2 pieces of wood. Sorry, 3 I think. 3 pieces of wood, the body that is, but everything looks very nice. We did change the nut. The original wasn't terrible, but we did change the nut because I instantly decided to keep this, and one of the first things I would upgrade on a budget guitar would be the nut if the old one, or it's usually a plastic kind of thing, which isn't very good. So this has been upgraded, but everything else is as it was. And yeah, I'm just gonna play a few sounds, and this thing feels really nice. It has that slight bump on the back here, on the tilt back headstock, so that the neck won't be as likely to break if it falls over. Tilt back headstocks have that problem. Yeah, and the pickup, or the phase selection thing here allows you to get those out of phase in between tones where you have 2 pickups going, get really weird sounds. But the main for me, the main selling point with this guitar, even though I love Brian May, actually he was my first guitar hero back when I was a kid. I sang Queen's songs, and when the guitar solo came, I also sang that. That was before I played guitar. But yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna play this and just listen to it. It's great. What else do I have going here? I have my Marshall Plexi. I have a couple of overdrive pedals. I have delay in the loop. I have a Marshall cab. That's about it. This is what it sounds like. Cleanish. My Marshall isn't entirely clean. One thing that I'm not crazy about is where the volume is, because I like to use the volume a lot. So it's kind of hidden behind the whammy bar, but that's definitely no biggie. At least not when you take into consideration how this thing sounds. So I have the phase flipped on the middle pickup compared to the others, but if you put it in the same phase, then you get those kind of stratty type in-between sounds. But if you flip that, you get this really weird. or something. I love those Yngwie Strats. I have a couple of them. I have a couple of other Strats that have been kind of copied. The mahogany Strat, which is a kind of a copy of an Yngwie Strat. This one, which you can see in most of my videos. And I did keep the Harley Benton Les Paul. This one, that I reviewed on the channel. Swap pickups. But with this, I don't even have to swap out the pickups. I mean, it's brilliant. It's absolutely great. I love playing this thing. Now all I have to do is find time to play, because most of the summer has gone without me playing much at all. That's what kids do. But this is just great. You can do those Jeff Becky type things. It's great. It's very single coil, but brilliant stuff. And it seems kind of a bit fatter than a regular Strat would be, which can be a bit kind of twangy to my taste. Let's see how it stays in tune. So give it a bit of a go on the old whammy bar there. Yes, let's give it a bit of a go. I haven't tried, but it stays in tune very well when you do even kind of a bit more like this type of stuff. But let's give it a proper go and see how well it stays in tune. Not 100%, but this is not a Floyd, and considering it's not a Floyd, it stays in tune very well. Considering it's just a €300 guitar, whoo, stays in tune very nicely indeed. Yeah, so if you're wanting that Brian May type thing, this is a very affordable option. And if you're wanting any kind of guitar with single coils, this is a very good option. And for me, where I would use this is just to play, of course, but in a recording situation, I still wouldn't use this. It's not that good. I mean, I have way more expensive guitars, but for €300, I've never tried anything as good as this. But I'm keeping this partly because I really like it, and also partly because if I'm doing layers of harmonies, I can use the phase thing and get these weird sounds that will make them sit better in a mix. that reverb. Yeah, so I mean, it's just great. The Harley Benton BM-75. Now at this point someone might say, you're being sponsored by Harley Benton to say these things. No, I'm not. I had one guy suggest when I did the 8 great budget guitars and 3 to avoid that I was trying to impress Harley Benton. I can't think of a single reason why I would do that, apart from a sponsorship deal. But I don't want a sponsorship deal with Harley Benton because I have better guitars. So what would I do with that? I bought this guitar so I can say whatever I want. And I'm saying this thing is definitely the thing. I was about to say the shit, but I can't say that, so I'm saying the thing. The dog's bollocks. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. So, if you want to watch more of my guitar videos, there's a playlist here. There's also a playlist with my music. Please check that out. Click like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification thing. Comment. Let me know what you thought. If you thought I've been paid to do this, say so. Join me on Patreon. You get access to all of my music, my Guitar Academy. You can even take that stuff for free. If you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay. There's a link in the description. I hope to see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye!